there's a certain light-skinned woman in the chat that put the battery in my back to talk about this skin bleaching. I will not say your name. I will I will protect the guilty. I will not say your name. Light-skinned woman in the chat that put the battery in my back to talk about this skin bleaching. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Huh? Bruh. What are we doing? Y'all better listen. Don't play with 4K. What I always tell y'all, if you have an experience with me, rest assured your experience will always be recorded in 4K. I will not do you dirt. I will not record you in 1080p. I will not record you in 720p. I won't record you in 360. Sly gonna get you in 2160. He gonna make you look crisp. He gonna see. Listen, okay. At the very least, I can guarantee you're gonna be in 4K looking crispy. Now, if you're not ready for 4K, don't come this way. If you're not ready for 4K, don't come this way. Okay? All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Boy, if y'all get the hell out of here with that book. This woman looks terrible. This woman looks terrible. Do you understand? This woman looks terrible. We don't care about your finger waves. Ma'am, I'm looking at your face and your eyes. No. No. Okay, now listen. Okay, now wait. Now wait. Now, I'm still a man. I mean, the saying goes, pussy doesn't have a face. I don't know. Pussy usually does have a face for me. So you're asking me, Sly, would you? If I had nothing else better to do, yeah, probably. Like, it'd be some sick, twisted way of me of get back. Like, yeah, fuck you. After all that shit you talked about me. That's how I would frame it in my mind. But anywho, let's continue. Yeah, she looks extremely sick. Let's continue. So anybody so no one's gonna say anything? So is anybody gonna let her know? So you're gonna tell her? Somebody gonna tell her? No, yeah. No, yeah. Is anybody gonna? Okay. Now, let's continue. I really am. I really am. If you get, for those that know me, I really am. I'm a softie with claws and fangs. Right? I tell people all the time, like I'm a gremlin. So like I'm Mogwai. I'm what's his name? I'm Gizmo, right? But don't get me wet. Don't feed me, cause then Stripe comes out and claws and fangs. Like, oh my god, you used to be so cute. Now you're scary. Yeah. Well, now let's continue. Now, why am I speaking on the skin bleaching? Okay, cause there's a lady. Now, I think that the irony of this is also Alexis sells skin bleaching products, as I made you guys aware when we went through her store. There is a lady, a sister that actually sells skin bleaching products, and she took to defend why she does what she does. So let's get it. You ready? I'll just say this. The quicker that black folk accept the colorism in our collective, the quicker we'll get over it. Okay, let's continue. Let's go. It should be interesting. I have not watched this, so I'm watching this with y'all the first time.
Can you tell me why you started to bleach your skin?
It's like you growing up in school, you have mainly guys making fun of your skin color and calling you charcoal, calling you dark. So growing up, you just start to feel like, oh, okay, no one likes me because of my skin color. Like, okay,
I don't like how she put that on men. I don't know. I can't, in 2024, I can't believe men are out here actually using color jokes on brown skinned women. I don't believe that. Not to this degree that she's claiming. I bet you lying. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Let's continue. I don't believe her.
see. So that kind of does something to your head, you feel me? And also we have social media. They do praise lighter skinned women, Latinas, whatever, pale skinned women. So that kind of makes you feel like you're not desired, you feel me? So, and that's why I started bleaching my skin. That's why I started skin lightening because of it, you know? And, you know, people that do buy my stuff, like, they do tell me that it's helping them feel more confident. And I know it's kind of sad, but it's like, that's the society we live in now.
So when people buy your stuff, can you talk about?
Let's continue. Let's continue. There's no man out here browbeating women to the point where they need to go get their skin bleached. Men are not doing this. They're not doing this.
About your business and what it is that you sell?
I sell skin bleaching cream. Pretty controversial, I know, but I do have negative comments. People saying you hate yourself, you wish you were white, this and this and that, you're a follower, like just a lot of stuff, but I don't really like listen to it. I really don't care. I guess how society sees dark women, like we're basically the losing team. Like who wants to be on the losing team? I felt like light.
Okay, there's a bit of truth to that. Come on, loud, y'all. We just need to stop tippy-toeing around the colorism thing with us, because outside forces see that and they feed into it, and we further exasperate the issue. Okay, but let's continue.
Their skin women, they were more desired and they get away with more and they have more privileges than I did. And also, I also thought that, personally, I looked prettier later. And for me, I honestly I don't think it's a big deal because I feel like people want to be darker and people want to be lighter. So I don't see why it's such a...
Okay, let's continue. Yeah, you're not gonna put this off on men. Men don't do this. Men don't do this. They don't. You're too dark for me. No, go bleach your skin. No, said no man ever.
It's such a taboo. I'm not ashamed of it because I kind of see the hypocrisy in it.
Being a lighter person, I do experience a tremendous amount of privilege, and I'm not denying that of you at all. I think...
Does she call herself a lighter skinned person? Now that's disrespectful. Because I'm sure her light skin is tied to some another nationality to the point where you don't even consider yourself light skinned. That's disrespectful. But let's continue.
What upset me about the skin bleaching is that a lot of mothers do it to their daughters. And from my own experience, sometimes your parents do it to you and you don't have the consent of the child, or someone like me could end up much lighter than I was in my childhood and kind of have an identity issue. And it's just, for me, it's a matter of consent.
And also, I feel like you have to ask yourself, what's the goal? You know, the goal is to end colorism, racism.
Who the fuck? It never fails, y'all. There's always got to be one of these. You know what? Let's continue. Let's just go. Let's go.
I feel like you changing your skin tone is just feeding into the cycle. And also, I think making money off of that is very kind of shady.
And some people just personally feel like they look better lighter, just like some people feel like they look better with makeup on. Why not you just tell everybody?
And now she's moving the goalpost. It's not about makeup, ma'am. It's about you actually breaking down and destroying the actual melanin in your fucking skin. You are damaging your skin. Holy cow.
Body, love your natural skin. You don't need makeup. The
Not being
skin bleaching
systemically
is
oppressed from not wearing makeup, though. Whereas someone with darker skin might experience systemic racism.
It's hypocrisy, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hypocrisy.
And that's not fair.
And I also don't think we can just ignore that there's such a terrible history of racism and colorism, and that's why it's a bigger deal to people when people are bleaching their skin versus when people are putting on makeup and yeah.
I think for me, when it comes to skin bleaching, I'm a lot less interested in the personal experience and more just like, why is this a multi-billion-dollar industry? Like, why is Dove, something in the U.S. that, they just sell bar soaps here, but in Asia, they literally are selling skin.
Okay, don't put this on Asians because I grew up we all used Ambi for dark spots. That's how they got us. Old heads, Ambi, right? For darks, if you had a pimple or I don't know, chicken pox, scars, and bad acne, we buy the Ambi and we put it on our dark spots. That's how they got us. Let's not play this game tonight. Let's go.
Bleaching Asia and Africa, the Caribbean, we need to talk about how this is like a capitalist enterprise that is invested in people lightening their skin.
Who is the market that fuels that, right? I hear what Fat Girl's saying, but the most important part is the component of all this, the market. Who makes up the market that wants these products? It ain't white people. It's not Europeans. Okay, but come on, let's continue.
To me, I think that's why it's important to remember who benefits from people.
Okay, let's continue. I think we got one more. This nonsense. And big girl still talking. Okay, let's see what else she got to
Their skin, I think the conversations, we need to talk about class and capitalism along this as well.
So why does makeup get a pass when it's literally the same concept?
You're internalizing the idea that being lighter skinned is prettier, and I get why. Obviously, I'm very privy to the societal pressures that would drive one to skin bleach, so I'm not trying to judge, but
you are though. You are though. You are. And we just have to own that. Let's just own it.
I don't know how I'm judging. I literally acknowledge that. I understand why skin bleaching is a thing. I have a lot of family that skin bleaches. I'm not sitting here pretending.
What the hell is this? Well, no, run that back. What is this fool here doing? What is he doing? What is this? Okay, let's continue.
Pretending oh, just love yourself, blah, 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 or even questioning that you, don't love yourself. I understand there are so many pressures that would make someone want to bleach their skin in the first place. I just think that it is a consequence of, internalized, anti-blackness, you.
Okay, once again, this little segment was inspired by said light-skinned, rainbow bright that shall not be named. I'm here to protect the guilty. Once again, one of y'all's favorite content creators does this to herself, and y'all don't say nothing. She sells y'all the very same product that they were trying to drag this woman in the other clips for selling. If you're gonna drag one, you need to drag them all. You cannot pick and choose your favorites. That's not how it works. This is why we here. Somebody put a battery in my back and I'm petty. So yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, smoke alarm. Change the batteries in your smoke alarm. I'm just saying. Just change the batteries in your smoke alarm. You know what?